Good thing you checked. Very well. We're golden. Golden, golden, golden. What are we rolling on, Holy Spirit? 8. Leo again. Oh, my goodness. Is this Leo or is this? Let's see here. Holy Spirit. Leo. The circle of life. And it's in a soul. Lot hidden here with the moon. Cancer Piscean energy. Taking a step back. Be something to do with sickness. Maybe hiding a sickness. 22. Emperor vibes. Boiling down to the Emperor. Control. Authority. Moon looks like it's crying. Whatever's hidden there is not something that... Yes, okay. Somebody's trying to hide something from a Queen of Swords. Who I'm getting... This could definitely be this Leo. This is this Leo cult again. 19, adding up to Leo. Watch your back to this, what's hidden here. They're hoping you keep your back to this High Priestess if you're watching. Let's see here. I have to call this one yet. I'm thinking you're the High Priestess. You already know what's hidden. Yeah, there's been a painful ending. To somebody's been defeated. It could be a devil or like a demon. It's adding up to 15, the devil here. Overpowered, outmatched. Leo. Okay, Queen of Cups. This is this High Priestess, I'm thinking, defeated, painfully ended something. Justice. I don't know if this High Priestess, you could have belonged to this Leo cult at one time. And maybe they were trying to sacrifice you and you overpowered whatever this entity was and put an end to it. Justice. You know, it looks like you're crying there. You could be in your emotions about this. I don't know what this is. Let's see. What do we got in the heart of the situation, Holy Spirit? Okay, somebody's not going anywhere. Somebody's off balance. This could be this Hierophant of this Leo cult is a private cancer I'm getting. Could be off balance at this time. Bottom of the deck, we got a King of Cups. So this is most likely, look through this Hierophant's eyes now of this cult here. Yes, they're challenged by you, Empress / High Priestess. And possibly a Queen of Wands. Wow. And this, this Chariot that's not going anywhere. It took a defeat. And the messages you're sending out, you could definitely be one that gives out messages. Queen of Wands / Queen of Swords. I'm getting you're an Empress. You can body all 4 queens in the deck, but right now you're in air and fire. You're passionate about whatever you're speaking. You're sending out messages. 10. Maybe that's what's completing this. Throwing this private cancer Hierophant off balance. Which is who's at the bottom of this. Something was painfully ended with this person. The 10 of Swords is right behind them. They could want to painfully end you, so be careful. 10. There's a completion that challenges this Chariot's totally off balance. Subconsciously, this is a peek through their eyes again. Subconsciously, you reverse the devil. You put the devil on his head. Whatever entity this is. They could have been had you. I'm not getting an addiction, but somehow you were bound to this institution or religion or whatever the hell it was, and you escaped there, High Priestess. Yes, with a major tower. You left. You might have burnt the church down when you left. I don't know. You keep getting that you really left on, like, you found out they were trying to sacrifice you, and you basically, like, were fighting for your life, so that's understandable. 1031. There's a lot. You're thinking that there's a lot of transformation going on behind the scenes, and you would be correct. This institution could be hiding this, though. You're thinking, or you could be thinking about reversing this entity, going back in and creating another tower. I'm guessing that's ultimately what the underlying energy of this read is this King of Cups here, who's totally off balance, even though they're hiding it. They're making it look like they maybe aren't. Gonna go deeper into that. In the past. Yes, in the past, this person was holding on to a lot. What are they holding on to? Okay, you're in your imagination about that right now. You don't really know. 5, this institution. There was a lot going on behind the scenes. This person could have had you in your imagination. You could have known this person since you were a child. I don't know if you were indoctrinated by them or what, but in the past, yeah, in the past, Opa. Okay, you could have been offered a business opportunity. That's maybe how you came into contact with this institution. Maybe you worked there. Presently. Yeah, you walked away. I would say you burnt the place down and threw a grenade through the window and walked away. Is the way it's showing up here. High Priestess, whatever. Seems like whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? In the future, Opa. Yes, in the future you're gonna be trying to balance out. You have to make a decision. 4, take control as the Emperor here. You're gonna bump into an Empress. The head of this institution could be indecisive and trying to gather its bearings in the very near future. The way you're influencing things, I'm getting more pulling on this High Priestess, is you could be honorable, diligent, and almost want to come out blocked. You could be trying to block an earth sign possibly. Or maybe this is somebody you know is coming. Who's this earth sign? Okay, somebody you sail along the common waters from. I'm getting it's this private Cancer. Could have earth high in their chart. I'm getting they show up as an honorable, diligent knight that would never do hurt a fly, right? But their mask has fallen off. They're very, very off balance right now from you escaping. I don't know if you were married to this person, High Priestess, or hopes and fears. Is you're hoping to shine your star. You know you have gifts and you want to share them with others. Yes. You're hoping, you got hope. I just wanted to let you know that in the last couple reads like this, I can't remember which one, that was their plan, is to reverse your star and reverse your sun. So they want you to be miserable and not shine your light. So you're doing the right thing. You're going about the right way. Just remember that there's somebody that, right now the lens you could be looking through is you could be looking at a couple or you could be in a couple. Which one is it, Holy Spirit? Oh. Okay, you could be getting paid by a couple or plotting and planning. You and your significant other could be plotting and planning something to do with money. 10, completing a cycle. Maybe you were giving to this church and you're not going to give to it anymore. I'm getting you and your spouse here, who could be an El Toro, were giving to this institution, and now you're not going to because you're plotting and planning where you're going to put this money now. In your environment, you could have a wise old sage advisor, maybe. I'm getting off of this. Who's this hermit in your environment? Okay, this could be somebody from this institution. 17, another star seed, or it could be a Leo star seed. Maybe this is why. Leo star seed, a very strong hermit, wise old sage in your environment. This could be El Toro, possibly. Yes, he just did El Toro's read there, so you might want to watch that one. Yes, this person also is. You guys are both more powerful than this whatever that runs this church here. The Hierophant is on their head. I don't know what you did to this person before you left their High Priestess, but yeah. Let's get one on the Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant on his head here? Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Something to do with the Queen of Pentacles. This could be that they're thinking practically about things. This could be their getting you and your husband run a church, and this person, you might have been in league with this church, but after what you found out or whatever they tried to do to you, you no longer. Who's this Queen of Pentacles? Okay, fated event. It's a fated event, 12. They're under being punished. This Hierophant and this could be the devil. I don't know. It's not looking. They're keeping a lot hidden, and you know this. You know what they're keeping hidden now. 18, 28, 29, 36. Somebody could be 36, 63, born in 63. What are they keeping hidden here with the Moon Holy Spirit? This one? Okay, that they're sick. Whatever you did there, maybe, I don't know. They're sick or weakening, I'm getting. I'm getting it's this entity that's weakening. Because it can't feed anymore, whatever it is. It's a lion's something. Lion cult. Yeah, they're falling short. They can't achieve what they could before. Maybe they needed you to do this, High Priestess. I don't know what this is, but... Well, who's this hermit? That's this very, very strong hermit. Okay, this could be somebody in your family, an elder who's showing up as very, very strong. Like 10, 19... 27. Somebody could be 27, 72, born 72. I'm getting they could be 72. Wise old sage, hermit. Outcome. Okay, outcome is this. Somebody's going to try and block this truth. This truth that you discovered there, High Priestess. This other church is going to try and block it. They're going to be very highly skilled. They're going to put all their skills towards this. I'm getting that Queen of Pentacles could be this reversed High Priestess on the other side. I'm just going to call them that. They're very high skilled at blocking truths, and they're working with a group. I'm getting this Lion's cult to block what you know. So if you can get it out there, it looks like that's what you're thinking of doing. You're thinking of putting your truth. This is what you should do. This will protect you, High Priestess. They're trying to shut you up. Work very, very hard at this in the future. This Lion's cult is working very, very hard in the future to discredit whatever it is you found out. This is judgment coming for them, though. This could be you, High Priestess. Who's this King of Swords in the future? Ooh. Okay, their wish fulfillment is for you to come out of sadness right now. You could be in sadness. I'm getting this is projection, so don't... Yeah, maybe you fell short of something there, and you're sad about it. You feel like you ran away. I'm getting to save your life, and you should have stayed and took care of it, finished the job, but... I'm getting it is more important for you to escape. You can be in lost, lack, and regret about this. You're a very honorable person. You should always worry about escaping first. This is 30. This was a betrayal that went wrong. They fell short of sacrificing you, High Priestess. And you shouldn't feel sorry about this. If anything, you should be counting your lucky stars. This is what, this can sometimes represent God. This is what this person is thinking. Who is this King of Swords? Okay, you could be guarded from, maybe they have people, this could be a judge, somebody who's under illusion, 16. Maybe they're threatening a judge with a tower. 18, keeping a lot hidden. Maybe you're afraid that this judge will believe this church before they believe you. They'll never believe the story you tell. I can imagine it is a very hard one to get people to believe. This strong hermit. Who's this strong hermit? This might listen to you. This is a member of your family in your environment. Very, very strong. What's this person's spin on this? Okay, yeah, this is family. Whoever this hardcore hermit is, they don't have to be a hardcore hermit. They're just showing up as a very strong hermit. They're from your past, in your environment. Strength. Who is this person to the High Priestess here? Okay, King of Wands, they could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, outside the box thinker. I don't know who this is yet. Somebody in your family, though. Just letting you know, this group is going to be trying to block this truth that you know. They might even try and discredit you in the future. They're going to be working very, very hard at it. Is that what this is? Yeah, because they're heartbroken and they want to break your heart. 11, they do have tentacles in the justice system. How should the High Priestess go about this, Holy Spirit? We deal with this. No, we know this. This one. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. You could be like an Empress of the Hood. If you're not seen as an Empress, you're a High Priestess, though you definitely have gifts. But you are an Empress. I'm getting it unrecognized. You might have been hidden for your protection. You get different perspective of things. You've been called in to judge this institution. You are ending its cycle in the future here. Yeah. You've got the key there. See how the parrots brought you the key. You're like a Hierophant. Again, you're a feminine. You escaped this institution. They were going to do, I don't know if you know what they were going to do, but they definitely wouldn't be around to tell the tale. Yeah, Spirit's saying it, they were going to sacrifice you to death. And that's exactly what you're doing to this institution in the future. Getting your binding whatever entity is behind this institution. Which is really where its strength comes from. 21 with death is 34. Somebody could be 34, 43, born in 43, 7. This is this private cancer, the head of this institution. Is gonna die. They could be sick right now. You're gonna celebrate this when it happens, I'm getting. 43, 34, 37. Somebody could be 37, 73, born in 73. Yes, you and your lover are going to celebrate this. I'm getting this is this other Hierophant. El Toro, possibly. Or Gemini. Who's this Gemini? Okay. You could be a Gemini. High Priestess. Your passionate new beginning. You're going to get victory over this 7. Get forward movement. Can't control your environment. Victory. Beautiful. How is the High Priestess going to get victory over this? Ooh. Yeah, you're going to have to go to war with whatever this entity is. It is going to be too... I'm not getting, like, actual conflict. It's some kind of contest. You're going to get victory over it, though. 9. This wise old sage. You could be... I'm getting you have ancient DNA. What's this conflict over? Okay, it's divine judgment. This is your North Node. This is what you're called to do. 6, 7, 26, 27. Yeah, 27 keeps on coming out. I'm getting it has something to do with this Lion's Cult. That number coincides with it somehow. Let's get one on this King of Cups, who I believe is the Hierophant of this. It's not... it's principalities you wrestle against. They could be Emperor, I'm getting. Now they're showing up as a King of Pentacles. They could have Earth and Water high in their chart. But they could show up as any king, is what I'm getting from this. Right now they're thinking monetarily. Yeah, they're thinking about how they could cheat, lie, and steal, because they can't do whatever you did at High Priestess weakened this entity. It's almost thinking about going into like a hibernation or something now, whatever the fuck you did to it. 8, this is this Leo cult. What are Empress Reversed? Yeah, Empress Reversed is this Queen of Pentacles I'm getting that looks like the devil in that top deck. What's this Empress Reversed? Cheating, lying, and stealing. Heavily burdened. Yes, 13. Over this ending. This is like they're slow. They want to rush in and do something brave. What's it? To take, because they're losing all their money. They're losing all of their wealth, all of their strength, their legacy. Everything is being ended. 11. This is showing up as justice, though. Wow. Wow, High Priestess, you really, whatever you did, good job. This is, you're hoping to shine like a star. How can our High Priestess shine? Yes, you achieved something great, I would say so. This is 21, ending a cycle of wickedness by this, who knows how long, I'm getting this was a very, very old cult. You put the devil on his head here, through a tower, because you're the High Priestess. Wow, beautiful High Priestess. Amazing. Let's see, how should our High Priestess deal with this Holy Spirit? Artemis, brave spirit. Yes, I would say so. And wise decision. Whatever you did, this one was right behind it. I'm being guided to give you this one too. Wise decision. You made a wise decision. You're very brave, High Priestess. These could be like, remind you of 2 ancestors possibly. That could be helping you out. I don't know why I'm saying that. I never say that. Let's see here. Who wants to sell the High Priestess Kraken? Who has the High Priestess's back? Holy Spirit. IAL. Transformation. Yes, you underwent a great awakening and a spiritual, definitely a spiritual transformation. You could have been bound in some way as Amdusius, making mistakes. Yes, somebody made a mistake when they underestimated you, High Priestess. You showed them. You basically Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure it's going to show up more. Where's the, there it is. 67. 67. E-I-A-L. E-I-A-L. Of the order of angels. God, the pleasure of humans and children. Psalm 37-4. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Those born under the influence of this angel become illuminated by the Spirit of God. That's you shining your light there, High Priestess. They love solitude and are distinguished in the high sciences, principally astronomy, physics, and philosophy. EIAL gives consolation in adversity, provides wisdom with rules over change and preservation of monuments and long life, has influence over the occult sciences, sole guardian of those born between 10 and 10:20 p.m., moral guardian of those born on May 25th, August 5th, October 16th, December 27th, or March 9th. Physical guardian of those born between February 13th and February 17th. Amdusius, making mistakes, yes, a vital one they need. The 67th spirit, Amdusius, or Amducius, is a great and strong duke who appears at first like a unicorn, but at the request of the exorcist he will stand before him in human shape and cause trumpets and all manner of musical instruments to be heard. Although not immediately or soon, he can also cause trees to bend and incline according to the exorcist's will and gives excellent familiars. Amdusius governs 29 legions of spirits, servant to those born between February 13th and February 17th. Let's look up Athena here. Wise decision. Athena. I-T-U-V. T-U-V. T-U-V. Q-R-S. Athena. Let's see here. Get clarity, seek guidance from trustworthy sources. The fruitful path in education and study, research, or teaching is opening up. If you have important exams, assignments, or project deadlines, ask Athena to focus and guide you. A legal matter is divinely supported. So if you're worried about the police, this church or whatever looks like it has ties to the law, you'll win that case, whatever. So don't be afraid. Learn a new craft or trade. Invocation, Athena, guide me with your practical wisdom. Help me to be focused and clear. And we got Artemis here, which we just passed. I believe was the forest glade. Keeper of the forest glade. Set out on your own path in the wilderness. The wilderness is calling. Yeah, maybe go touch base with some trees there, High Priestess. Be proactive in women's rights and or initiatives that protect women from harm and injustice. Take a vision quest or nature retreat. Engage in outdoor pursuits such as hiking, horse riding, or wild swimming. Wow. Being more independent will benefit you now. My spirit is free. I am my own authority. Okay? Yes, I'm getting you just broke from an authoritarian and whatever that was with that other church. High Priestess. Let's use this. How should the High Priestess go ahead, Holy Spirit? How do we know this? Or she knows this. Wow, they just want to fly out. They're going to come in with a love offer, an apology. It could be to try and punish you or get you stuck somehow. You're showing up as the Empress of the Hood here with 9 of Pentacles there. And High Priestess. We're going to call this a High Priestess read because I know this is for a High Priestess. 27 again coming out. This institution is trying to keep a lot hidden from you. I think you already found out. You're this high priestess. How should this high priestess go ahead with this, Holy Spirit? Okay, there's something to do with a lover here too, that you're in your imagination about a Gemini. In one of the Lion's Cult reads, it showed up that a Gemini was going to be one of the people that takes this thing down. You might be a Gemini there, High Priestess. Somebody's working very, very hard at bringing you a cup of love. Maybe they're going to try and bring it while you're hard at work. 9 could be a Virgo, or this wise old sage in your environment. Could be working very, very hard at something, an apology or something. How should the High Priestess prepare for what path should the High Priestess go down? Okay, yeah, take control. Don't let anybody have any power over you at this time, High Priestess. Block. Somebody's blocked with sickness and blocked with their money's blocked. 14, possibly by ancestors are doing this. 18, there's a lot hidden about this. This Emperor. Who's this controlling figure in our High Priestess's life here? This could be your significant, yeah, somebody you walked away from. I'm getting it's this institution, the head of this institution. 12, that's being punished. Hangman energy. Explore and you'll get good news. I'm not getting explore there. The page is walking away from this. Yeah, there is good news to be had though. What should the High Priestess, what path should they take in their exploration? Yes, make sure you block all illusions. Somebody's going to try and place illusions on you. I don't think they will, but be aware. They might want to rush in and do something brave, or you might. 9, a wise old sage might. This could be this hermit that's showing up. Somebody who's heartbroken. This could be somebody you walked away from is going to try and rush in and do something brave, adding up to the Emperor. Could be an Aries, or they could be the head of something. And the Queen of Cups is going to try and block you too. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be this Hierophant that's on their head. That's what I was going to ask. Why is this Hierophant on their head? Like reversed. Okay, because you're celebrating the ending of something. Getting without them. Yeah. Because of a marriage. You could have recently got married, High Priestess, to this... who's the High Priestess married to? Okay, you're holding on to that tight. Maybe you don't want anybody to know that. Okay, respect. I understand. 9. Is that it? Yeah, it could be this hermit, could be of any sign. It doesn't have to be of a sign. So somebody is angry. This private Cancer is angry because you threw them off balance and they were defeated. What was this private Cancer trying to do to our High Priestess here? Sun. I don't know what that means in this. What does the sun mean? Reveal something. Okay, divine judgment. Maybe they were going to sacrifice you somehow. But now this institution is under divine judgment. This Leo cult is what this is. Wow. Leo under divine judgment. It's not a Leo person though. It's this entity always shows up as a lion entity. Except this time now. 20. Divine judgment clarified by divine judgment. The Hierophant and this whole institution are under divine judgment. It's a fated event. 40. 50. 50 might mean something to you. What's this fated event? Yeah, these are people you've known since you were a little muchacha. You found out some shit about them that you maybe I don't know. They wish you didn't find out because now they're in a major tower over High Priestess. I'm getting you send out messages some way because yeah, you're thinking about sending out messages. You're showing up as like a very passionate speaker with the Queen of Swords, truth speaker, and the Queen of Wands sending out messages. This is what they fear the most because you got ancient DNA. And try listening to your higher self because your higher self knows a lot, okay? A very ancient being. Like you could have been an earth sign or in your past life. I don't know. But this is 10. Yeah, whatever this that your higher self is going to teach you is going to put an end to this Queen of Pentacles too. Who I'm thinking is the one who's trying to project onto you. Yeah, they're part of this institution. We went on this institution. Okay, great achievement. Whatever institution you're a part of, I'm getting you have your own institution. You are somehow linked to this other institution. I'm getting you're cutting off ties to it. But yeah, you got a great achievement coming. Like you perform marriages. I'm getting you just might have been married. Your marriage is protected, Spirit wants to know. They're protecting high standing. 16, a tower. Yeah, this group is having a major tower about this marriage. I don't know if you were, I don't think you were married to anybody in that other institution. I don't know how you're linked to, how is our High Priestess's institution linked to this Lions cult here? Okay, because of lies. They were deceptive and told you. The lies have been broken now, okay? Good luck there, High Priestess.